The United States is grappling with what experts are now calling an incompetence crisis. This crisis is characterized by a growing dependence on technology that appears to be undermining the ability of Americans to complete even the simplest of tasks. Noted author and cartoonist Scott Adams recently highlighted this alarming trend, pointing out that basic tasks seem to be getting increasingly challenging for many.
I'm going to make a big thing of this, so this will be the theme of my show today. The theme will be the national incompetence crisis. You're all experiencing, right? When I say it, you go, oh my God, true. You cannot do simple transactions in society in 2023. There is nothing that's easy enough that works. You can't rent a car, buy a car, go shopping for groceries, fill your tank, get car service. You can't call a plumber. You can't fucking get anything done. People don't return calls, they don't show up, they don't know how to do the job. I've never seen anything like this. It's not me, right? You're all seeing it.
As technology continues to permeate every aspect of American life, from smartphones and smart home devices to advanced software and automation, the competence of individuals to carry out basic, everyday tasks appears to be eroding. While technology has undoubtedly brought significant conveniences and efficiency to our lives, it has also sparked concerns about the potential drawbacks of over-reliance.
Do you think that do you think I put it on my calendar when I need to redo my medicine? No, because that would be an extra complication. When it looks like it's about done, I hold the thing, I go, oh, not too many left there, I better order some new. So now I try to do it online, but they don't give me an option to get it in time. So now I have to go to look at all the other options there's the special delivery, and okay, but that only applies to new prescriptions, all right. And then there's a regular delivery, but I could sign up for, I think, the special one where they take it to the parking lot, or the one where you stand in line. And then, after all these complications and decisions, I order it. And then I wait for the notification to come on my phone that it's ready to go get it. But the notification never came. But that's okay because I couldn't get it because my car was in the shop and they wouldn't call me back. In fact, after 4 calls and no return call about my car, I was on the verge of reporting it as stolen by the BMW dealership. Not a joke. Not a joke. I mean, I probably wouldn't have done it, but I was on the verge of calling the police and say, look, there's somebody has my car, they're not responding. Could you give them a call? See if you can release it. That actually was happening. That literally actually. Now, so I never get the text, so I don't know if it's ready. And I never had my car, so I couldn't get it, but that's okay because I can take an Uber. So I sign up to get an Uber, stand in the corner, no Ubers. Uber wasn't working that day. Now, the app was working, but nobody was picking up my ride. So I changed all of my plans, because taking an Uber across town is an all-day thing. By the time you wait for it, by the time the Uber goes to the wrong place, by the time the Uber accepts and then it cancels before it shows up, it cancels on you. You've all had this, right? So I give up on the Uber, but that's okay. Because when I ordered the meds, it didn't work for some reason. I don't know why. So I didn't order the meds that I thought I'd ordered. I didn't have a car to drive it there, and I couldn't get an Uber because every fucking thing stopped working. Everything stopped working. But that's okay, because I had a lot of work to do. Self-publish, well, not self, but independently publishing. Do you know how many things went wrong trying to sign up for various websites that do different parts of the independent publishing part? Let me tell you what wrong. Almost everything. Almost every part of it was broken and needed some kind of fix or, pivot or workaround, or maybe there's another service that does it instead.
A state of alarm gripped the United States Air Force when an F-35 military jet mysteriously disappeared after its pilot ejected while the aircraft was in auto-fly mode. The incident prompted a frantic search effort and led to a temporary grounding of all military flights for 2 days. The missing jet was eventually located, crashed on the ground, raising numerous questions about the safety and security of $70 million equipment.
Normally it's pretty quiet, but on Sunday afternoon,
I was in the bathroom taking a shave, and I heard a screeching saw that between a screech and a whistle. I said, what in the world is this? And I heard a boom. Then my whole house shook.
White says he didn't realize it was a plane at the time, so he didn't call anybody.
The first thought came to me, I said, must be a meteorite coming out of space or something.
In a recent episode highlighting the challenges of integrating autonomous vehicles into city traffic, self-driving cars caused a major traffic jam in Austin, Texas. Local residents have expressed skepticism about the technology, citing instances where self-driving cars seemed easily confused when passing each other.
Actually, right here where we're standing, when I was riding in one, we faced off with another one for like 5 minutes.
I mean, where they're at right now, I would say it's not as practical as an Uber. They have to start somewhere, right? They have to start building the network, and they have to start getting all of these data points.
Hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants have been overwhelming the southern border all summer. The situation has gotten so bad that New York City is in a state of panic, leaving its once liberal mayor sounding like an alt-right politician. New Yorkers are even heard screaming at AOC as she desperately tries to defend her destructive liberal ideology.
Started with a madman down in Texas, decided he wanted to bus people up to New York City. 110,000 migrants. We have to feed, clothe, house, educate the children, wash their laundry sheets, give them everything they need, health care. And this team here, we stated, let's do everything possible before we have to push it out into neighborhoods and communities. Month after month, I stood up and I said, this is going to come to a neighborhood near you. Well, we're here. We're here. We're getting no support on this national crisis, and we're receiving no support. And let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this. I don't see an ending to this. This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City. We're getting 10,000 migrants a month.
And that we are joining with the city and state administrators.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here with Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and members of our delegation, as well as other members from other states that are here to see for themselves what the migration dynamic is in our nation. And what we saw there with children, families, people that want to work.
Is it any surprise that America's competency skills are dropping? The President of the United States represents America as a whole like the CEO of a company. President Biden couldn't even speak clearly at the UN the other day. At what point do the liberal voters see they've elected an incompetent leader?
Now, even as we evolve our institutions and drive creative new partnerships, let me be clear. Certain principles of our international system are sacrosanct.
In need us evolve institutions and drive creative new partnerships. Let me be clear, certain principles, international systems are sacrosanct. That does it for today's newscast. Remember, I'm the fake one. You all are the real ones.